Here's my fun fold card using the Poetic Expressions Suite. It has 2 cards on it that open opposite ways. The Poetic Expressions Suite includes the Thoughtful Expressions bundle, which includes these lovely images and dies to cut them out, but also my favorite label dies. And as soon as I got these dies, I started using the label dies because I love label dies. The suite also includes the Poetic Expressions Designer Series paper with these beautiful soft colors and designs. So I have used several of these in my card. And last but not least, the champagne iridescent dots. You get 600 of them for $8. So they're like pennies each, and it's a really great deal, and they're very pretty. So start with a 6.5 by 5.5 piece of boho blue cardstock scored at 2 inches. We will use a 4 by 5.25 piece of the Designer Series paper for the inside of the card. We'll also use this 6.5 by 4 3/4 piece of Lost Lagoon scored at 3 3/4. And we'll stamp on this white piece. This is 3.5 by 4.5 and add this inside the card. I also have this piece of DSP that's 2 by 5.25 for the front here. This piece here is 2.5 by 4.5 and it will go on the top. I've also cut out the largest of the circle labels that we're going to use as our focal point. So I'm going to place this in the center from top to bottom and left to right. So we just get a little taste of the Designer Series paper here. And then this is a second coordinating Designer Series paper. They're both boho blue. And then I wanted to add a little pop of color with the Lost Lagoon. And so I chose that for the top piece. Now I'm gonna stamp the inside of the card. I'm gonna use this sprig and stamp some Lost Lagoon sprigs in the corners. And then the sentiment in boho blue right in the center. Now I'm gonna do a fun little trick to reverse the image of the hummingbird. So I'm going to ink up in Memento Black. I wanna make sure it's really inked. And I'm gonna stamp it on my silicone mat, straight down, straight up, because it's a little bit slippery. And then I'm gonna place my basic white paper on top and rub the image onto the paper, and voila, we have a reverse image of the hummingbird. So now I'm going to stamp the flowers in Lost Lagoon and then color the flowers and the hummingbird with blends. To cut out the hummingbird, I'm going to tape the die onto the back of the hummingbird. Now I have cut it out. See how pretty it is? And I've cut the flowers out as well. So now I'm going to adhere everything to the largest circle from the Thoughtful Expressions dies. I've cut out some of the leaves and placed them on glue dots. So I'm just going to place them around the flowers. And I'm gonna do about 4 of these little ones. And then I'll add this little one as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna add some of the boho blue in color dots. Now I'll add the circle onto the smaller card, just using 2 dimensionals on the smaller card. And that is my Fun Fold Poetic Expressions card. This is my Poetic Expressions card kit, and this will be my last card kit that you can get for free with a $35 order using my current host code. I'm going to be changing my class structure, so the classes will be $35 plus $5 for shipping, and it will include the color tutorial, so you can go check it out on my card class page. I will also have the color PDF tutorial available for purchase, and that will be $15 to download.